I'm fine. And you?
Yeah, I'm really good, thanks. What,
Oh,
how's your day been?
oh, it's been fine. It's nice to hear your voice.
Oh, it's great to catch up with you. And you're in
Yeah.
the perfect location with this weather.
Yeah.
So you've
Yeah.
been at the beach.
Not really, because I've been working so much lately. So, but I do drive by. So I see the beach. It's nice and everyone's out, but I've just been working a lot lately, so my schedule has been really, really tight.
Right. I hope that you get
Oh,
to enjoy soon.
yeah.
Good.
Oh,
No, I said then that's great. Did
yeah.
you say something?
Yeah, I'm just we're okay. The program, yeah. I know this is the last part for me, but what next? I was just thinking.
Yes, absolutely. I'm actually about to send you the graduation link so that we can devise the next steps for you, the best ideal next steps. So what I'll do is I'll put it in the chat for you now, and you can schedule a session with me if that's okay.
Okay.
And then you're going to be getting your final phase of supplements next week as well. So let me get the link. So what's been the most pivotal change for you in regards to how you're feeling since starting the program?
The symptoms. I'd say they have reduced so much, and then the awareness that I now have regarding the food I eat and how my body reacts to what I eat, like I'm able to now narrow down on, and pick things up almost immediately if my body feels different. Things that something that I usually don't do before.
Yeah.
Well, and also I'd say that it's just it has become a way of life, the way I now eat, make my foods. I'm constantly thinking, oh, how can I, swap this and this. I was just thinking to myself now, and I wanted to, I still haven't eaten tofu.
Okay.
I still haven't eaten tofu because the stores close to me, I've not seen the one that does not have the soya in it.
Right,
I
right.
know I can't eat soya. And there are actually some things that I picked up along the line that I like, but I cannot really enjoy as much as I would have loved to because of the um things, because of the reaction, like the test that's carried out. For
Mm.
example, like chickpeas. I really like what's it called? What is it called? Is it tahini?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I
Um,
really, really
hummus,
like it. I
hummus.
like hummus, yeah.
Right.
I really, really like it as a spread on, you know, maybe bread or once in a while, or to even eat it with sweet potatoes. I have weird combination tastes like that, but
Right.
I really can't because chickpeas is not really, chickpeas has a moderate effect on me. But when I made it once, yeah, I
Mm.
didn't use sesame oil because sesame oil has a bigger effect on me.
Yeah.
So I just try to swap and move things around, knowing what my body wants and what it does not want and how it reacts to it. And it's just become normal now. Not
Yeah.
to not to cook or eat the way I usually would eat. In the
Yeah.
course of this program, I've actually eaten fish
Mm.
a couple of times and mackerel fish. I didn't eat. I ate something that was so but just a small chunk. It's just a small bit of it, but I didn't have any reaction. But I've just learned that I should balance everything out, not
Yeah,
doing too much of one thing, and just try to have a variety of food,
absolutely.
basically.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the key word, variety. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been an enjoyable moment. I've lost so much weight. I look like a school child now. Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, you've lost so much weight. What's going on?" So I'm fine. It's deliberate. Thank you. Because
Yeah,
you don't want to discuss your personal issues with everyone, just every random
yeah,
person who. So yeah, I've actually lost a lot of weight. My waist is now tiny. Like I am sure I'm a size 10 now. I was always a size between 12, 14.
right.
Yeah, I've got a
Yeah,
tiny waist now.
yeah, that will ease off once you're out of the adjustment period, once you
Yeah.
kind of go get into your aftercare plan, obviously depending on your goals as well, which we'll discuss in more
Yeah,
detail.
I don't want to lose I don't want to lose any more weight.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't want to because I'm looking too tiny now.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Um, I was gonna ask you something. Well, I've just put the link in the chat. I don't know if you've seen it.
Mm-hmm. I've seen it.
Okay, great. Um, yeah, so in regards to weight loss, is this is the way you're eating is not kind of this is what we call the adjustment period. So it's not like, going to be this stringent forever. Now you're, like you said, you're aware of the various food groups that don't work with your system, that, cause a level of reaction. So it's just about keeping those food groups, you know, eating it keeping it on a low frequency, basically, and just being aware of how you feel, and yeah, just really just listening out, to those signs and signals that our bodies give us all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a very pivotal journey because when you go out and people are eating this and that, I'm like, oh, come eat it. I'm like, oh, thank you, I just ate, I'm fine. No, and people saying, oh my god, she's now vegan, look at her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
social gatherings are always
yeah,
tests, aren't they? And it's interesting because I think it gives you an opportunity to actually assess certain behaviors. And I often wonder why certain things, why we engage in certain behaviors, particularly if you don't feel good afterwards.
yeah,
That ranges from alcohol to different things. But like you said, this time has given you an opportunity to be able to just step back. Nothing's happened
yeah.
by not
I'm
going to having everything at the party, or like
yeah. I'm
doing what.
not a big alcohol fan anyway, but it's just the food and the snacks and things like that. And I was also gonna ask, is it okay if I took coffee, like maybe, but a decaffeinated one, um, once a week, or maybe once every 2 weeks, or because lately I've been craving an iced latte.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so with coffee, as long as it's not showing as like red on your.
no, it
Yeah.
didn't show at all.
Okay, so yeah, no, it's something that you can have once in a while, ideally go for the decaf. It's not an
Mm,
everyday thing, because like coffee, if you're kind of having it every day or even multiple times throughout the day, that's where it's really an issue. But
yeah.
in a
I
while, it's not, if you
Yeah.
do.
Okay. I really can't because I do notice that if I drink coffee, I am very dehydrated. So I have to drink a lot of water afterwards. So I'm not a fan of drinking coffee all day long, or it's just maybe once in a while. Like
Yeah,
when the sun is out and I was like, oh, I like an iced latte, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be drinking a lot of water. I've been drinking so much water lately, infused water, like with cucumbers,
Mm.
lemon, strawberries, things like that. And I've been drinking a lot of water, coconut water too. So,
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
No, I'm really, really pleased
that's
for
good.
you. Really pleased for you. And it really is just an opportunity to just see how your body responds and the fact that, in terms
Yeah.
of
And
medication,
I
yeah.
just made myself some cookies this evening with organic and gluten-free oats
Oh,
with
okay.
dates mixed with
Oh,
peanut butter, and I just put it all together, and I just had two, and that's it for the day
yeah,
because
yeah.
that's yeah,
That's so
so
good. I was just going to say, there's so much you can do now in terms of exploring, making your own food,
yeah.
your own
Yeah,
selection.
I was just really thinking about things because I'm someone who always has food at home, because what I do notice is if I do not cook during the week, I tend to, if I don't starve, I'm going to eat what I'm not supposed to eat.
Yeah.
So I always want to have things handy, even like snacks, because Nina, my work pattern is from most of the time is from 7 to 10 o'clock, 10:30. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It's really crazy. So sometimes I'm just stressed and exhausted. So I have to always carry things with me, you
Yeah.
know, to make sure that I have, because if I don't, then I'll be looking at a fish and chip shop,
Right. Of
which
course.
I'm
Yeah,
not
that's how
supposed
I
to.
am. Yeah.
Huh?
I said, that's exactly how I am. I've always got something in my bag to just,
Yeah.
nibble on and tick me over. Yeah. It's important
Yeah.
to be well prepared as much as you can. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your work schedule.
Yeah. So anyway, it's been a ride. It's been there's been bumps on the way, but I never let it get to me. I don't stop. If I say, for example, I eat what I'm not supposed to eat today, yeah, I don't let that stop me. I start again.
Yeah.
I
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
Because when you look at it, when you look at it over time, over 4 months, what you're doing most of the time is what counts. And also listening to your body and just making sure that you honor that,
Mm-hmm.
be very open and honest with yourself in regards to, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not feeling good and this is not the direction I want to go in, and draw a line in the sand and just, get back to the plan, get back on
Yeah.
and
And
that's life. You have to keep
mhm.
getting up.
I know, because I know you always emphasize on the fact that we should try to get enough sleep and not be stressed, but sometimes life just happens. And for example, my work patterns, it has been getting to me so much lately, and
Mm,
I've had to tell them that I need it to be restructured because I feel like I get drained and stressed out.
right.
So that area is something I'm trying to work on, like being able to balance it out. Because with the food now, I think I'm good. I've gotten used to my eating patterns. I hardly eat breakfast, but if I do eat breakfast, I make myself like a chia seed pudding or overnight oats with a lot of walnuts. I'm enjoying walnut and pumpkin seed a lot these days. Then I
Mm,
got myself desiccated coconuts.
okay.
Yeah. And I found rice noodles, rice, and I was, because now I now read the ingredients. The one that I had just rice and water in it.
Yeah.
Just one. I have eaten maybe 2 weeks ago, but I did enjoy it with lots of veggies and
Nice.
mushrooms, without soy
Yeah.
sauce and stuff. Just very simple stuff, just put
Yeah.
together. So yeah, so I've been trying my hands on different foods, and I've gotten to enjoy them,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah. So it's just been a very nice journey, really, to think that you can eat in a different way from what you've been taught or what you've known all your life.
Yeah, and get
Um,
that level of improvement, isn't it, in your body,
yeah, yes.
how you feel.
So
Mm.
yeah, food is indeed medicine.
Yes, yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That is it in
Um,
one
and
sentence.
oh my God, and I've been meaning to say this black seed oil is absolutely horrible. I miss that vitamin D.
Right, yes, yeah, that helps with
The
the taste.
taste.
Yeah. So what supplements have you got left?
Well, the one I'm currently using is the that's sorry, let me see.
Firm.
Therm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's got a good range of vitamins and minerals. Okay. And is
Yeah.
that's what you've got left?
That's what I have.
Okay.
And yeah, and Forever Fiber. I've got some of the fiber. I've got some of the algae.
Okay, yeah, you need to be taking that because that's really good for your busy schedule as well.
The algae?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mixing
I'm
it with.
almost out anyway. So I haven't been taking it every day. So because I was worried, I was worried about if it has sugar content or something. So
Okay, so no, this is so it's a clever natural sweetener that's not, basically it's been reformulated. The compounds have been altered so that your body doesn't it doesn't impact your glucose levels. So
oh
it's a fortified, very clever natural sweetener. It's not your ordinary sugar at all. It's not. It's very, very, and it can be used in such a strategic way to actually reduce sugar consumption.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
And
not
I
your
will
standard. Yeah.
okay. So that's about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. So I noticed you've scheduled in for Friday, which is great.
Yeah.
And yeah, we will get into the details and everything and just map out the next steps
Okay.
Friday. And yeah, well done. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so happy
Yeah.
because I got to do this, but I'm trying to see how I can get an appointment because I want my scan done again to
Yeah.
um what's to see the improvement.
Mm,
My last period, I told you how painful my periods can get. My periods are so bad that it actually, affects my day-to-day life. So, but the last one was I was not totally dependent on pills. I think the first day I was just able to manage through paracetamol just twice in a day. But
mm,
before, consequently, I could normally you're not supposed to use it more than 3 times, yeah? That's six
mm.
pills a day. I'm telling you, borderline going 8.
Wow.
Yeah, and most of the time, even with that 8, it's as if it does nothing for me. So I was
Right.
able to, that reduced. I
Mm,
noticed that the intensity at which my blood clots came out reduced. Yes,
mm.
there were blood clots, but not anything compared to what it used to be. My flow felt like it was a bit lighter, not as heavy as it used to be, because my flow is so heavy that I would have to wear the pull-up pads, and then I
Yeah.
pad it again inside. No, if I have to go to work, that's what I do. And then
Wow.
oh my God, yeah, I wear that, I'll pad it again, and then I have to wear those knickers that have the anti-sting thing.
Right.
Sometimes blood still seeps out. That's how heavy it is. My periods can be, you know, very heavy. And I go through like 2 packs of pads every month, just to like one and a half, or maybe one and more than one and a half of,
Mm,
yeah, the big pads. So it reduced drastically. I was able to use my normal pads without the pull-ups.
wow.
Yeah. So I feel that's really something. Mental
Yeah.
fog. Mental fog is it's gone down significantly.
Yeah,
So
that's
like,
amazing.
yeah, I'm able to think straight and, just regulate.
And that's a clear indication your hormones are more balanced.
Ah,
Mm, yeah.
yeah, I enjoy my meditation a lot. Thank you for sharing Joe Dispenza. Uh,
Oh, you're welcome.
yeah, so yeah, his meditation is super powerful, if I must say so. So I still do it. I try to journal. Try to stay consistent with my eating diary,
Yeah.
that green book. My so yeah, yeah. It's been so good. It's actually been so good. Aside from work, the only thing that um that I feel a bit stressed about right now is work.
Mm,
Aside from that, everything is good. So I'm just trying to get to a point where I can balance it all out because I'd like to also, even if I don't go to the gym, to take regular walks.
I was going to ask you, do you get to have walks at work?
At work. Yes, I'd say I do, but I walk around. But it's the kind of walk that you're going on to the next thing, you're going on to the next thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm talking about the kind of walk where I can just have nothing in my head or meditate on something or nothing at all and just walk.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? This
yes, yeah,
kind of, yeah, not when my mind is active.
yeah, yeah.
No.
Wow. Wow, that's so, so amazing. I'm just going to put a link in the chat. If you don't mind, if you get a chance to write a review, that would be amazing. Um,
Okay.
just on your experience, because I think it would be really inspiring, to a woman that is wondering, whether to embark on such a program, because I feel like particularly women, African women, we can spend money on a bag, shoes, outfits, jewelry
Hmm.
without even blinking. But when it comes to our like health and like that kind of area, I think because we're not accustomed to it, like we don't get exposed to it, if that makes sense, as we kind of grow. I think that's why we don't really value it until we're in a serious kind of situation, whereas like our
Yeah.
counterparts, they're so accustomed to relaxation activities, like they don't have to
Eh,
be sick or have a condition to now start to spend money in that area, if that makes sense. And I
I
think
know.
it's to do with our culture. I think so. Because when I think about my mum, she never did anything. I never even, she was literally just, taking care of us and doing what she needed to do. The concept of relaxation or going to this place for a health, whatever, or even supplements, I never saw anything like that.
Yeah, I think it just got to do with how people were trained and
Mm,
brought up, to see that well, if I do everything for like they put other people before themselves.
that's it.
Do you
That's it.
understand?
You've
Yeah.
literally
So
summed it up. Yeah, that's what the word
mhm.
it's, and that's why we really struggle with not just fibroids, but anything, any horrible condition. I hate the
Yeah,
C word one.
yeah,
We
yeah.
we're getting diagnosed so late, and we just at the other end,
Mm,
with the whole thing, and everything's are changing. Things are changing. They are changing. Um,
yeah. People are becoming more aware
yes,
that you can't pour from an empty cup.
ex-
Even me too. I'm guilty of that if I do say so myself because I'm someone who's like an empath and always ready to help people out, sometimes at my own detriment, you
right.
know? So I'm learning to take a step back, not be a savior to everyone,
Yeah.
and to say no when when it's not convenient for me.
Mm,
And also let the phone ring and not take it if I'm not in the right mental space. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So just learning to listen to my body, how I feel, if I'm ready, if I have enough in me to give out to others, because sometimes we give so much that it leaves us feeling empty and drained.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it's been a journey of like, it's not just about the food, because if you with how the program has been structured, the meditation, the walks, it makes you reflect on
Mm,
how did this even start, why did I even, do you understand? So
yeah.
more of like the stress, taking on so much, not relaxing, a lot of
Mm,
other factors, because just like you said, the other counterparts, they know how to relax and take a breather, but we
yeah.
don't. You
Yeah.
know, we don't, to the point whereby we don't even notice when our bodies are changing, or if
Yeah.
we're feeling
Yeah.
until it has gotten to a point
Mm,
where it just cannot be ignored anymore, you know?
yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Made a good point about, it's the mindset, and it's your feeling and understanding around
Mm-hmm.
the body, and what's happening, and just that awareness being raised.
Yeah. Nina, I deleted social media. I
Mm,
deleted Instagram, TikTok. The only thing I have left on my phone is YouTube. Everything was
yeah.
deleted because also I noticed overconsumption, doom scrolling, all these things impacts, your health.
Yes.
Yes. So I've been off it now almost a month. So,
Wow.
and I feel good, really. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
There was life before it.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's been good. If I feel bored, I just stay bored, you know?
Mm,
I'm realizing there is nothing wrong in being bored.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let the day just go by slowly. If you have things to do, if I want to pick a book to read, I do it. If I want to bake a cookie, I bake it, because I'm trying to get more in touch with my feminine side, because this system has created so much of a hustle culture that you
Mm,
don't get to relax and just be,
yeah. Just
just be.
uh, stimulation. It's like
Yeah,
overstimulation, isn't it? Constantly
yeah.
stimulated.
Yeah, everything's, in as much as the cookie is nothing, but it makes me happy just looking at it. I'm not eating it, but it's right in front of me. That I did that.
Yeah.
Boring, everyday, mundane things, instead of, consuming different ones, everyone's thoughts, and
Mm,
forgetting to actually, is this my thought or someone else's thought? Just
wow.
being with yourself in
Yeah.
general. So yes, I've been going through lots of podcasts,
Mm,
journaling, meditation, just being.
yeah. Just being, because people do run away from that, particularly
Yeah.
when you've got, I suppose,
Mm,
all got as problems or challenges, but you're right. Just being able to be like, you know what, let me just get used to being me, and just
mm-hmm.
and get
Yeah,
familiar.
and just
And
spending time with yourself.
yeah, very powerful. It's very powerful. You take back so much power when
Yeah.
you give your time, when you give yourself time. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, and it is
Yeah.
pivotal. I agree with you. It was pivotal for me. Many
Mm.
years ago, people don't. They think I'm a different person compared.
Yeah. Actually, people told me, you say you're different. I'm like, yeah, different is good. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly, exactly, exactly. Different is good. Mm. Wow, I'm so
Yeah.
pleased for you. So pleased. So,
Aha, Nina, you talked about this thing. I forgot to ask you again, the essential oils. Because now, Nina, it's gotten to a whole new level. I'm now making hair butters for myself. For my
oh,
hair. Yeah.
okay,
So, because,
hey,
yeah. So, yeah, I think I'm happy doing those things. I think I
mm,
like to do things with my hands. Now
Yeah,
that I think I enjoyed, but I forgot. I forgot about it because of work life, the imbalances and everything. But
yeah,
this program and everything is somehow, even though it's still it's still like a tug of war. I'm still trying to balance out work with life and rest and everything. But
yeah.
the little time, for example, I worked just half day today, and that's why I'm here now. And
Right.
I've just been relaxing.
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
just been relaxing. So it's been making me think that, oh, I actually want to make things, with my hands. I like it. I enjoy it. I find it relaxing. So I've really enjoyed this program, to say the least. I will
yeah.
definitely write the review, and I still want the link for the
Essential oils.
essential oils. Yes.
Okay, let me send it again. I thought I sent it, but I'll resend it.
No.
Okay,
Okay.
let me send that over to you. So how long have you been making the hair butter?
Um. Well, before I moved here, I've always known how to do it, but I just started doing it again. You know, I made it for close people and myself, for my
Yeah.
hair. Yeah. So, and it's been really good. All natural oils, you know, just because I'm growing my hair out again. What's that transitioning period I'm in? So
Okay.
so I'm gonna cut out the relaxed bits very soon.
Right, right.
Just nourishing my hair too.
Oh, that's
Um,
good. That's so
yeah,
good. Yeah. Oh no, I'm really, really pleased for you. And this is just the beginning. This is just the
yeah,
beginning because you're just gonna get more and more like more connected, with your body and
yeah. That's the word. Connected. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, that's
feeling connected. Yeah,
yeah, and then it will get so much more easier to not have certain things as well. You're actually going to get to a point where you don't want certain things, and then because you're able to enjoy the real kind of tastes of foods, and you're making more of your own food, more whole foods, that's actually what you're going to be preferring and enjoying. So you're just naturally going to be having more of what is more natural and more, less
yeah.
processed, less additives and synthetic
Mm-hmm.
synthetic ingredients and things. And you're able now to taste that. Oh gosh, this is
Yeah.
a lot of chemicals, and you're just gonna
The difference. Yeah, just like you're very correct, you see. Just like the cookies I made, yeah. They are actually sweet because it's dates, peanut butter, oats, yeah.
yeah,
It's very sweet, but I don't find it that I want to have more, I want to have more. Unlike when you're having what's the word? That sugar thing, the processed sugar. With processed sugar, if you have one, you want another one until the jar
yeah,
is finished you
yeah.
know but this one, I feel full. I don't want any more until
Exactly. And
yeah.
that's the reality around the food industry. So the food industry thrives on creating food so that when we eat it, we want more.
Hmm.
How they've chemically designed that. There is a group of scientists. This is how you need to imagine every major food label. They have a team, a dedicated team there to put the formulas of chemicals to make sure that when you put it in your mouth, you need to put another one in your mouth.
Yeah.
And you
Hmm.
finish the packet of whatever it is
Yeah.
designed like that. So when you start making your food and you're not adding all those chemicals and you're having the whole food in its natural form, and then you actually realize, wow, I can just have one. And
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a lot of realization, learning and seeing that, wow, we've been manipulated all this while.
In a nutshell, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Nina.
All right. So it was so nice catching up.
Yeah.
I'm going to, I think the link, yeah, I think the link I sent you works, but yeah, let me know if it doesn't. But otherwise, I'll send you the list of essential oils, and then we'll
Okay.
talk on Friday.
Yes, Friday tomorrow.
Yeah, Friday tomorrow. Yeah, gosh.
Okay.
All right, Temi,
Alright
have a
then.
lovely evening.
You too.
Take care of yourself.
All right, you too. Bye.
Bye.